No, that would never happen. That's where the mages belong, really. I don't know what you want. Space Goat, sure. Yeah, he's gonna switch to Ret after this. Yeah, it's hunting on the shield. And of the shamans, he has the most DKP. Not that he's gonna spend it all, but he's the one that has the highest chance of acquiring it. Someone. Would be nice. Something wrong with Waffle House. Ew. Pull timer has been deployed. Death Knight has a star on his head. Noob Pella, grab. I don't think it's Stone Crusader. It's fine. You can technically flask up at this time. Death Knight, Fury, Tart, Epilash, Coin Mage, Marlin, Noob Pella, Pyrogue, Speed Freak, and Zilka. In about 20 seconds, your Mistrix and Trix will be heading to Death Knight. Death Knight, he has a star on his head. He is marked as main tank. Everyone except for Feds should be under the boss. Feds do try to move in during the Bone Spike cast, so that you're closer. If you get Bone Spike, that's an excellent time to drop an Explosive Trap. Instead, everyone else should be under the boss. I will throw a triangle on Speed Freak. Boss got path this time. Flash Kai Mage, Marlin, excellent. Marlin as much. Anyways, Mr. X and Tricks 2 Death Knight, the Death Knight, and prepare for
5, 4,
combat.
3, 2.
Warriors, there are 5 of you. We should have 5 cinders within 2 globals at best.
Bone Spike cast.
Speaking of, 1 global raid wide for the bone spikes. Sure, going down slow with 5 warriors in fucking melee. Anyways, soft spread to the Bone Storm. Do your best to remain stacked as a unit. However, of course, do spread away from the Cold Flame.
Bone Spike cast.
Off boss on Bone Spikes. Off boss on Bone Spikes. We do have a further spike that needs some help. It is currently being Bone Stormed.
Bone Spike cast.
Off boss on Bone Spikes. Looks like there's another spike here that needs some help. We're gonna move the boss out of this Cold Flame. Get under the boss, get under the boss.
Bone Spike cast.
Get under the boss. Off the boss on the Bone Spikes. Our Hunter is being heavily bullied by Margar. Yeah, this is just playing melee at this stage.
Bone Spike cast.
Off the boss on the Bone Spikes one last time. Yeah.
Bone Spike cast.
Shield, no shield. Cold Wraith though. Lin is Lin, that's fun. Really, let me look, hang on. And here's full bone spike damage, top 3, Ipalish. Is it safe? And Speed Freak. Lin the Warrior, how did you manage 0 damage on bone spikes for this fight? That is actually impressive. I'd like, to an extent, not even mad. Yeah, that's like actually like you're just like timing your whirlwinds to fucking only go off when there are no bone spikes. Did you whirlwind at all? Let me look at the damage breakdown. Hang on, that's fucking wild. Yeah, top damage spell is whirlwind. 45% of the damage. There are cleaves in there. Just none of them hit bones. That is fucking wild. Sorry, it's like I saw the cast and I hit the button reactively. That is wild. That is possible. Maybe they were spiked every time. That is possible. Statistically unlikely, but possible. Yeah. Here's overall damage from Margar in the chat. Account is based. Um, you have a Shadow Priest, Dispriest, and Mage, and Boomy above 70,000 full flame damage. That's definitely something. One moment. Assignments being deployed to the general Discord and the assignments channel. You can read ahead or follow along. Yeah. Death Knight will be on the left, supported by the rogues as a safe and Pyrogue. On the left, adherent. Death Knight do Death Grip it in. On the right, I will grab the Fnatic on the right. I will also silence the adherent on the right. Pablo, you will bring green to green. Green to green. Hunter Feds, whatever spawns on the back stairs, you will misdirect it to Death Knight the Death Knight. In the event of a stairs adherent, Silent Dark and East Killer VIP, wind shear it until it is no longer on the stairs. On transition, all misdirects and tricks are to Death Knight the Death Knight off cooldown. Make sure you have some variant of the patch. Make sure that your DBM is set up properly. Make sure that you have the standalone add-on automatic weapon removal. In both Phase 1 and Phase 2, no one is here to tunnel Lady Death Whisper. Make sure that you are swapping to and killing. Cult adherence first, always cult adherence first. Do use your pummel, your kick, your mind freeze, your counterspell. We have 4 counterspells. Use your interrupts on the cult adherence, especially if you see them casting Curse of Torpor. But interrupting like a Shadow Bolt is fine too. And finally, and most importantly, make sure that you are simply not popping ghosts. We are light on the CC side of things. We only have the 1 Cyclone, GTT7. Make sure that you're prioritizing your Cyclones on melee DPS. That being said, everyone else in the raid should be using their CCs. Shadowcrux and Razia, be ready to Psychic Scream. All mages are ready to Polymorph, Feds Freezing Arrow. Warriors, if you want to work out like an Intimidating Shout rotation. And here's a ready check, ideally for Paul. Full timer.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
DPS on ads, DPS on ads. CC your friends, CC your friends. Check your weapons, make sure your weapons are on at this time. Check your weapons, make sure your weapons are on. If they didn't automatically go on, it means that you have the add-on set up incorrectly. Anyways, swap to ads, swap to ads. Adherence first always. Adherence first always. Dominate 2. Dominate 1. Here's the dominate. CC your friends. Hard stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Hard stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Hard stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Demonology pet can say it. But hard stop on boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Third wave of odds coming. Hard blow up the adherence. Every DPS in the raid. Pump the adherence with your body. Gently push the boss. Misdirects and tricks off cooldown to Death Knight the Death Knight. Gently push the boss. Misdirects and tricks to Death Knight the Death Knights.
Spirits.
Ghosts are spawning. Ghost, ghost, ghost. 1 in melee, 2 in range.
Spirits.
Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from the ghosts. Priority is up. Yep. CC your friends. That's 3 melee. Just pull the boss away from them as quick as you can. So we only have the 1 second. Move from ghosts. Move from ghosts. Priority is moving from ghosts.
Spirits.
Not yet. DPS on skull. DPS on skull. After skull is X. 1 ghost is on me. 2 are not.
Spirits.
Horn of Winter, Death Knight, and Pablo.
당신이 대상입니다.
Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from the ghosts. Ghost is priority. Continue misdirects and tricks to Death Knight, Death Knight. Move from ghosts. Move from ghosts. Prepare to CC your friends. Off tank mind control, which is fine for now.
Spirits.
Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from the ghosts. Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from the ghosts. Off boss on ads and go ahead and heroism. Get that adherent first. It's 227. You can battle rose. Is it safe? Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from ghosts. Closely.
Spirits.
Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Move from ghosts. Final wave of ghosts.
Spirits.
Ghost, ghost, ghosts. Kill boss. Oh, pass on the light, I suppose. We have top Fnatic damagers, Speed Freak, Labandon, and Alcatrine. Top adherent damagers, Fury Tart, Albina, and Iplush. For the deformed Fanatics, we had Shadow Crux, Pyrogue, and Labandon. For interrupts, Death Knight, the Death Knight is the top interrupter. We are missing 2 warriors and 2 mages on interrupts, like, period. Both rogues, which, I mean, sure, it costs them an HE. I don't care, bro. Fed the hunter, pull your pet, dismiss your pet, feign death, mount up, and go get the giant. Go get the big giant. Everyone get your quests from the man. Get your quests from the man. The Skybarker Lieutenant, as it were. Thank you, Hakuday. Remain where you are. Grab your quest from the Skybark Lieutenant, and then just remain here. Paladins the raid, check your pally power. That was boss. The first time he took it under purple smoke flare, and then he used this tent over here, white smoke flare, because that tent is totally going to work better than the other tent. Please do not go in the fucking tent. I saw him walking towards the tent. I'm not gonna let him go into the tent. At this stage, if you have the Death Plague, just walk on top of the Skybreaker Lieutenant and die. If you have the Death Plague, just walk on top of the Skybreaker Lieutenant and die. If you have the ability to res once you're out of combat, res those who are dead on the Skybreaker Lieutenant. Again, if you have the Death Plague at this time, just walk on top of the Skybreaker Lieutenant and die. Do not pass the plague anymore. Those of you may want to wait to come turn in the quest so we don't continue passing the Death Plague. And cease passing the plague at this time and just die if you have the Death Plague. Yeah, it'd be neat. Where's Spirit's Heart? Yeah, you can fire up the role player. Everyone get your jetpack from Zafa Boombox. Mr. X and Tricks temporarily to Rona. Death Knight is your jumping tank. Margot loot in the meantime, going out momentarily, starting with these really good shoulders. Place your bid for these really good shoulders.
Five, four, three, two, one.
The Bracers of Dark Reckoning are now bidding. The Bracers of Dark Reckoning are now bidding. Bracers of Dark Reckoning.
Four. Four.
Something you should be over on the other boat.
One. Four. Three. Four. Three. Two. One.
We have a crushing cold wrath belt out for bid, a crushing cold wrath belt now out for bid. This is a good item.
Four. Three. Four. Three. Two. One.
A ring of binding whispers out for bed, a ring of binding whispers out for bed. This is a real fucking gap on cannons, guys. Place bid. Oh, whoops. Those of you who had whispered me if the ring of binding whispers, please re-whisper. I clicked the wrong button. Place bid SFS. Place bid SFS. Yeah. Leggings of Northern Lights. Leggings of Northern Lights. Now betting. Paladins the raid, do check your pally power. Likely need to rebuff everyone. There's a fish on a green smoke flare. And on a white smoke flare, actually. If you own a mammoth and have nothing to do, go ahead and hop on a mammoth so people can repair and refish their reagents. Misdirects and Tricks to Death Knight, the Death Knight. Wasif, you will handle Mark the Fallen Champion 1 and 2 with Beacon on the first, direct heals into the second for the rest of the fight. Sorry, I'm stupid. Hang on. I don't know why I put you on there twice. I fixed it. There you go. E-Skiller VIP, please handle Mark 3. Razia, handle Mark 4, and then Silent Dark, always on the active tank. Range DPS and healers, type /range 12. Be directly inside of another player or 12 yards apart from the next closest player or players. All melee DPS, please head to the melee DPS position to range DPS and healers have a more clear picture of where they can be. Roleplay will begin off of this timer. This is a roleplay starting timer, not a fight starting timer. This is when the roleplay will begin. We'll also open bid on this Encore Onyx Nut card.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The roleplay begin. Yeah, I know, but any warrior that wants to like triple pot, it's for them. Boots of Unnatural Growth. Boots of Unnatural Growth are now bidding.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blood Beasts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blood Beasts. Triangle is always stunned by me. Paladins, use your stuns elsewhere. Triangle is always stunned by me. Oh, man. Blood Beasts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. DPS onto Blood Beasts. Yeah, mark on Noob Pella. Wasif, your beacon on Noob Pella, rest of the fight. And Noob Pella, throw a Sacred Shield on yourself, rest of the fight. Silent Dark, your Mana Tide. Razia, your Hymn of Hope, or Mana Combo, as it were, something. I had none, thankfully. Mark on Death Knight. Shadowbolt the boss, Kukulin. Blood Beasts, 3, 2, 1. Fuck up these Blood Beasts. Stun them, slow them, and kill them. Please do not Typhoon the Blood Beast, that is extremely cringe. Mark on Octane. Kill the boss. Every time. So DBW every time. Prots. So overall in the chat. Top Blood Beast damagers, we have Alcatrine, Fury Tart, and then Albina. Scourge Hunters of Embraces. Scourge Hunters of Embraces are now bidding. They do have some like steaks and stuff, but it's like mainly, I mean, it's a Waffle House, right? So. Amulets of the Silent Eulogy now bidding. Amulet of the Silent Eulogy and now bidding. We don't need to, there's a Bloodwing quest. Take care of it, lady. Yeah, I don't know. Let's suck them. As available, Death Grip the blue square. This is a Conqueror normal Paladin Priest relic. Again. Conqueror normal Paladin Priest relic. Vanquisher normal. Rogue Death Knight Mage Druid. Protector, Heroic, Warrior, Hunter, Shaman. Protector, Heroic, Warrior, Hunter, Shaman. Indeed. Check all the corpses, you never know what you might find. Deathbringer wheel. Deathbringers will go on for the. A fish is being deployed. Eat your fish by the blue square. Also, did you also deploy a fish? I don't know. Just have it. Just for auditing, yeah, you can see. I sent him the DVM Visagis webpage. Log warrior. This tricks and tricks to Death Knight the Death Knights. Let's go rot face and then I'll probably bring you in. I don't think you do. What do we?
Five, four, three,
Okay, play again. Totems, heroism, totems. What?
탱커한테 가세요.
Drugs are bad, okay. And they're all gone. All of them got this. It would be extremely funny if Triple Elder and I dropped. We're still fighting about face at the moment. Maybe a little more than 15. Take that one night. I'm Valgas. Okay. No, Leona. Almost triple something. Yes. Trauma, bidding, trauma, bidding. Sorry, let's just do this. Please deploy a summoning stone. That's Festigut. If only there was some way to tell. Trauma number 2 bidding. Trauma number 2 bidding. What is your important question? Rib spreader is bidding. I can't wait. Mm-hmm. You are retarded. Mm-hmm. What type of Lunchables? Yeah. Paladin's the Rage, check your pally power, Razia or Shadowcrux, do a Shadow Protection, Fortitude, and Spirit, do a Druid buff, 2 missing, GT27, that's gonna have to be you. Paladin, Wasif, Wisdom everyone. You've literally been summoned. No, it's not Univia. It's the Quill. Should have someone on screen, Asphalt. Yeah, 4 seconds. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. They had rough internet. They rotate. Hey. Asphalt, come over here and eat the fish. Stop eating your Lunchable and eat the fish. Oh, wow. Full timer is low. retweet. Their internet was having issues, so they rotated. Do a kings and my. Thanks, bud.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Indeed, please stop being retards.
삼계하세요. Defensives. Pungent Blight is casting. Nope. Oh, wow. Rona taunting 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whatever. Indeed. Indeed. Vid SFS. He's 49 shards away from SFS. 48 shards away. Lingering illness is now betting. Lingering illness is now betting. It's only been 2, but yes. Leather Stitch Scourge Farts, Leather Stitch Scourge Farts, now betting.
Might a blight, now betting. Mm-hmm. Indeed, roleplay is like over, so do not require any. No, not currently. No, that's okay. So the search bar in the top, well, you're in downloads. Or no, sorry. Open that again. Control A, Control C. No. Okay. Okay, go to your. Wait. Okay, scroll down. I got. Okay, it seems good. All right. GT7 do a druid buff, Shadow Crux or Razia do priest buffs, mages of the raid, Albina, Zilka, and Kami Mage focus magic your targets. Silent Dark, are you good to go? Wasif, are you good to go? Okay. Wasif's back. A pull timer has been deployed. Do a druid buff, G2G7. If only there was some way to have acquired this information.
Five, four, three,
I don't know why you would buy a Lunchable when the fucking like the like those packs exist of the. Okay.
Puddle cast.
Stop on boss, melee position for green, stop on boss, melee position for green, stop on boss, melee position for green, stop on boss,
next phase soon.
Puddle cast.
바닥 들어가세요.
melee return to boss,
바닥 들어가세요.
range finish the voltage. You are being assigned a color position based off the color that you have been assigned.
바닥 들어가세요. 당신이 대상입니다.
That is like an awful place to have your demonic portal strike. If you're gonna be there.
바닥 들어가세요. 타겟 바꾸세요. 2단계.
Malleable.
Dodge the malleable goo bouncing toward you at this
Malleable
time.
goo. Choking soon. Puddle cast. Choking. Malleable soon.
Dodge the malleable goo bouncing toward you. All range DPS on the gas cloud, all melee DPS on the gas cloud.
Malleable soon. Malleable goo.
Dodge the malleable goo.
Choking soon.
Continue
Puddle
on boss
cast.
for now, however, prepare to stop. Not yet.
Choking.
Go ahead and stop on the boss, pull pets, let dots drop, stop on the boss, pull pets, let dots drop. Everyone should be
Malleable
aiming to
soon.
explode the green ooze at this time.
Malleable
Next
goo.
phase soon.
바닥 들어가세요.
Malleable soon. Choking soon.
바닥 들어가세요.
New palette, or what's FT sec? Heroism, what's FT sec?
3단계. 바닥 들어가세요.
That can happen.
바닥 들어가세요. 바닥 들어가세요.
Malleable soon. Malleable goo. Puddle cast. Choking soon.
That's not on 2.
Choking.
Move. Rona taunting, Rona has
Malleable
the boss, Rona has the boss.
Malleable goo. Puddle cast. Malleable soon.
The boss.
Malleable goo.
There's no sense in moving. It's just... SFS bidding, SFS bidding.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Mr. X and Tricks to Rafellos, Silent Dark, and Easkiller VIP for the moment. One of you needs to drop a Wind Fury totem. Discuss amongst each other which one of you that is going to be. Word. We are just over an hour into the raid since Maragar. If you need a flask, you can trade with gold for a flask. We will move in off this timer. We will move in off of this timer. I don't know, like this, I guess.
Four, three, two.
Correct. There's now 25 seconds to combat. No, Mr. Jackson checks to fellows. Mr. Jackson checks to fellows.
Five, five, four, four, three, two,
Who?
two, one, one.
Empowered
Power
shock
vortex
vortex.
spread out.
Do a spread out.
Kinetic spawn.
For the range DPS, note that we are on one hunter, so keep an eye on kinetics if you are a range DPS. Don't be shy about throwing out like an ice lance or a whatever.
잠시 후
A
교체.
heroic throw, I guess, as a warrior.
바닥 조심하세요.
Kinetic spawn.
Yeah. Figure it out.
Kinetic spawn.
잠시 후 교체.
Kinetic spawn.
Rosdia fireball. Insert button pushing meme. Spend one global to prevent the raid from wiping or wipe the raid.
바닥
Vortex.
조심하세요.
How did he even die?
Kinetic spawn.
Shadowcrox fireball. He got meleeed by Volinar? I don't know, but I think ultimately we're blaming our fellows for this. Mages of the raid, Zilka, Kali Mage, Albina, and Rasta, you can push the invisibility button, go up halfway, and then off of, say, this timer, pull the upper puck. The rest of the raid, hand off the mouse and keyboard. Remain where you are, asphalt, asphalt.
Five, four,
Mages, go ahead. Mages, go ahead.
one.
You are so unbelievably fucking stupid. Bonkai. Yabba dabba doo. Stanley and Richless Gloves, no betting. Stanley and Richless Gloves, no betting. Sanguine Silk Robes are now betting. Sanguine Silk Robes are now betting. Oh, okay. Just to confirm, did you mean to? And whatever. Okay, sure. Okay, I want you to scroll up in the chat for me. Trade me the robes back. Trade me the robes back. You see in chat where it says rolling for Sanguine Silk Robes started, please begin rolling, and then you heard me verbally say Sanguine Silk Robes are bidding. At what point did that fucking sound like Spindle? Give me 1 second, I'll refund you. Yep. Okay. Sanguine Silk Spindle now bidding. Sanguine Silk Spindle now bidding. Yeah, this is the Spindle bidding. Yes, this is the Spindle bidding, to be clear. Yep, this is the Spindle. Okay. What are you hunting? Oh, the ring? Or the... What are you hunting? Priest, Shadow Crux, Razia, do a Shadow Protection, right, is missing. Shadow Crux, your Shadow Form.
5, 4, 3.
Yeah, that's highly curious.
잠시 후
After
연결.
first bite, I guess. And go ahead and house him. Does seem to be the case.
Flames incoming.
Albina. It would be by wise asphalt to bite Kami Mage Group 5. and or Mortal Zero. Group 2.
Flames incoming.
Swimming Shadows. Albina. If you get Swimming Shadows again, I would recommend that you ice block it, although that's statistically unlikely.
잠시 후 연결.
No, there's two. Oh, he blinked and then ice blocked. Okay. That was cringe. East Killer VIP, your Mana Tide, Razia, your Hymn of Hope, or Mana Combo as it were. Is it safe fire? Cloaks and does a spin move.
잠시 후 연결.
Flames incoming.
잠시 후 공포.
Wasif fire, you can Divine Shield this, Wasif.
바닥 조심하세요.
Move. Holy fuck. Wasif, what are you doing?
삼계하세요. 잠시 후 연결.
Flames incoming.
Ew. On Rona, 5,607.
좀 더 가까이 가야 합니다.
그 미친 핑클스타인에게 하루 더 재료를 모아다 주느니 차라리 여기서 죽겠어.
잡담은 그만하시오. 용사들이 도착했어. 전당을 돌파하는 동안 그들을 지원하시오. 놈들을 우리 쪽으로 유인하시오. 지원하겠어.
But what is happening up there exactly? Let's see. Sure. Taking a trip back in time to Professor Petricide, top ooze damagers, Rona, Shadowcrux, and Albina. Firestorm is a little more your cousin than Strike. Are you not closer to Executor than Strike? Wasif is actually having an issues grabbing a replacement one moment. You have to ignore him quick, or else it like keeps going. Yeah, it's buffered. It's yeah, it's fine, crazy. What's up? Can I get a right click? The pretty poggers. Thank you. A ready check being deployed, ideally for pull at this time. Do buffs, paladin buffs are being updated. I'll check play power in a second, make sure it matches. Crazy, are you close to the computer? Okay. Let's get a wisdom on mages. Strike, summon, and select your pet. A 33-second pulse timer has been deployed. Your misstrikes and tricks can be deployed onto Death Knight, the Death Knight at this time. New Pala turned into a Holy Pala.
Five, four,
After bite,
three,
after the
two,
bite happens,
one.
just button.
잠시 후
There
연결.
appears to be some insider trading going on. He didn't even get the bite, Brad. What the fuck? He didn't even get the bite.
Flames incoming.
Rogues, you tricks into Mortal Zero Group 2 in a staggered fashion. I think might be broken, but it appears that both tricks are currently available. There it is.
Flames incoming.
Swimming Shadows. Alcatharine.
잠시 후 연결.
Hello. East Killer VIP, you're Manatide, Razia, you're Hymn of Hope.
Flames incoming.
Mana combo, hello. Yep. Swimming Shadows 2. On. Oops.
잠시 후 연결.
Flames incoming.
잠시 후 공포.
Fear, Shadow Cooks, good, thank you, yes. Did you not fear yourself?
삼계하세요.
Why are you in the corner?
잠시 후 연결.
Questionable. Stack, 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 stack.
줄
Flames
걸림.
incoming.
짝꿍과 만나세요.
What'll do? Yeah, that's cringe.
잠시 후 연결.
Flames incoming.
Throwing shadows in 3, 2, 0. Oh. Yeah. He demanifested it into existence, really. Silent Dark Man outside. You have a moment.
잠시 후 연결.
Flames incoming.
Kami Mage Fire.
잠시 후 공포.
Mm-hmm.
삼계하세요.
Place bed. SFS. Seems alright. I don't know. He says that he's gotten 4 Shadow Frost shards.
재료를 모아다 주느니 차라리 여기서 죽겠어.
잡담은 그만하시오. 용사들이 도착했어. 전당을 돌파하는 동안 그들을 지원하시오.
I can't understand you. What are you saying?
우리 쪽으로 유인하시오. 지원하겠어.
Yeah. Vanquisher normal, Rogue Death Knight Mage Druid. A fish down by the blue square. A Conqueror normal, Paladin Priest Warlock, Paladin's their age, occupy power, do mage buff, druid buff, beast buff. Eat the fish. How's this thing still? There. We get a CC on the blue square, such as a Polymorph, Freezing Arrow, Sap, Repentance, Cyclone. Bloodfall bidding, Bloodfall bidding. Vanished. Vanquisher Heroic Rogue Death Knight Mage Druid, Vanquisher Heroic Rogue Death Knight Mage Druid. Well, no, it's untoasted bread on toast. Yeah. Knight, are you you dead? Okay, rest in peace.
내가 주인을 끌어오고 있어. 형제들을 무덤으로 돌려보내고 나서 나를 도와주시오.
동료의 죽음은 막을 수 없었습니다. 그들은 은빛 십자군의 이름으로 살고 죽었습니다.
스컬지를 상대하는 이 전쟁에서 큰 일을 하셨습니다. 빛의 가온가요?
참으로 뻥 터지는 결말이로군.
뭐야? 너무 쉽게 죽잖아. 한심한 것들.
If you are in Group 1, target Star. If you are in Group 3, target Moon. If you are in Group 2, target Circle. If you are in Group 4, target Triangle. Healers, you will follow the blue square. Look in the upper left of your screen. That's the upper right. No, no, you do not. Criffle, your molten armor, mages, figure out your focus magic, Albina, and Criffle missing focus magic deployment. I guess you've done it on Polypodin, so that's fine. Don't worry about it. Amplify magic, the boss, mages. He didn't even. DT7, you can better as Yervin if you like. A-bomb, upper right.
Suppressors spawned.
Pablo, Chains of Ice, the blistering zombie. Swimmers will go to the right, and we will take the portal up into the right in just a moment.
광역 데미지
Please don't let
들어옵니다.
Archmages cast spells, it is extremely cringe. Swimmers come. Why do I have 2 warriors in
Suppressors
the
spawned.
Swimmers to the blue square? And then Do one more just for safety.
Suppressors spawned.
We maybe could have finished here, but so moves to the blue square. We'll head up and right for the final time. Come on in. Very funny. Heroism, Hellbound.
Suppressors spawned.
I lost stacks because a certain warrior has 23 stacks XD. Uh, 7. Yeah, now you don't. You want to get damage asphalt? You better have fucking. um.
안녕하신가요?
Rebidding the Sanguine Silk Robes. The Sanguine Silk Robes. Now bidding. It is still not a spindle, correct? But it is a Sanguine Silk Robes. Boots of the Funeral March, Boots of the Funeral March. Grinning Skull Great Boots, Grinning Skull Great Boots are now betting. Frostbrood Sapphire Ring, Frostbrood Sapphire Ring, no betting.
노스랜드의 얼음바람이 영혼까지 삼키리라.
He needed to do stuff. I'll refund you. That was. Mr. X and Tricks to Death Knight the Death Knight, subsequent Tricks to DPS or in Phase 3. Do not cast the Unchained Magic. Tombs are 2/2/2. Bring the Ice Tombs to 30% or 120,000 HP. Yeah, 1 second. Done. Yeah, fuck, you know, it's bad. There's a fish down by the blue square. Confirmation ready check, ideally for pull. Don't castle Unchained Magic in phase 3. Mages ice block immediately if you get Unchained Magic. Otherwise, do not castle Unchained Magic. Pretty simple stuff. Emerald 0, what do you need? Might. Labendon, please might everyone. Alcatrine, Kings everyone. New Pillow Wisdom everyone. Yeah, I need to put Glots on ignore. We need a Fortitude, Shadow Crux, Razia. Where's Razia? Welcome back. Escape. Escape. Run away.
여기까지 오다니 너무나 어리석구나. 노스랜드의 얼음바람이 영원까지 삼키리라.
Trounce, Tree Fire, Beep Boop. Move in on this timer. Zilka, Focus Magic, Covariament, Focus Magic. Zilka the Mage, Focus Magic, Covariament, Focus Magic.
Five, four, three,
There's the FM order.
1.
As a your Focus Magic to here and. That's fine. Probably. Beep Boop. If not Hunter, blue square. If not Hunter, blue square.
당신이 대상입니다.
Let's Shadow Crux, Escalator, Mana, Albina, and GTT Sun.
Four, three, two, one.
Try to escape the blistering, drop any stacks that you may have. Zilka, Glotz, Yervin, Nupala, Rasta, Razia. Loka, Glotz, Yervin, Nupala, Rasta, Razia. Ice Tombs coming out on 6 targets. In order, those 6 targets will be Freedom the Tank. Zilka, Shadow Crux, Mordazio, Kami Mage, Nupala, GTT7. Frost, Ward, and Bark Skin. Bring Tombs to 30%. Stop on blue square. That's like fucking. Left is pretty good as well. Stop on left. Without breaking it, Skull needs a little bit of pepper. Stop everywhere, but Skull, and stop on that. Stop everywhere. Everywhere is good. Stop everywhere. New Pala, take Frost Reservoir for future use. Unchained application.
당신이 대상입니다.
Thoughts, Kind Magi, Skiller, Albina, Cuckoo, Razia. Glotz, innervate Morona when you have a moment, I guess.
밖으로 뛰세요.
Escape blistering. Try to avoid having 9 stacks running out of the blistering.
당신이 대상입니다.
Shadowcrox, Kind Magi, Skiller, New Pella, Morona, GT7. That's both your Holy Paladins. Be aware. Remaining healers. Just keep pushing for now. Yeah. That's good. Keep going. Ice Tombs, Glotz, Mortal Zero, Noob Pala, Fury Tart, Marana, Rasta, Frostward. Tombs to 30%. Dodge the frost bombs, tombs to 30%. Gentle all. Stop on all. Break.
2단계.
GT7, you can battle as Zilka if you want. Position and heroism. New palette is heading out. New palette DSAC on your way out.
당신이 대상입니다.
Zilka ice block. Yervin ice block. E-Skiller don't cast. GT7 don't cast. Glotz don't cast. Very simple rule to follow. Double boss. Fury Tart heading out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
밖으로 뛰세요. 중참 높음. 당신이
Speed Freak heading
대상입니다.
out.
중참 높음. 중참 높음.
Casts without stopping until she is dead. Word. I mean, there's time before we pull, so. Guys, need to kill yourself. Bidding. Shadowfrost Shard. Bidding Shadowfrost Shard. So I've been a pretty good run for shards. I believe this is number 5. Which means this is a 6th run SFS. We have a Syndragos's Cruel Claw going out for bid, a Syndragos's Cruel Claw going out for bid. We have a Protector Heroic Warrior Hunter Shaman, a Protector Heroic Warrior Hunter Shaman. A fish by the blue square. One second. If you need to take a brief intermission, you can do so while I handle assignments for this encounter. Indeed. Um, You can read ahead or follow along. Maybe just a two. Assignments verbally. With a ready check ideally for pull. 8 crooks, don't let anyone die. 2 necrotic plague. Wherever they are after 4 seconds, have them with a cure disease. Mr. X1 and 3 will be Feds the Hunter. Feds the Hunter in phase 1, your main priority is making sure that your shambling is never enraged. I don't really give a fuck about your DPS, just make sure the shambling is never enraged. Shadow Crux fit in a Hymn of Hope on transition 1. Razia Hymn of Hope at your discretion. Salvations, Labandon to Kami Mage, Alcatrine to Rasta, and Nupala to your Vin. This is as the ice shelf collapses that you hit the Hand of Salvation button. That's fine. Okay. On the second Raging spawn, again, we only have the one Shadow Priest, and we do have 4 mages. So on second Raging spawn, mages, I'm looking for you to swap onto either Raging Spirits or Ice Spheres. Again, we have the one Shadow Priest, so do help him on Ice Spheres. GG7, innervate the Arsham as needed. I will handle the first Holy Wrath into Alcatrine, into Labandon, into Dazni, into Nupala. Stratocrux soak odds with tanks. Pablo soak evens with tanks. GTD7, do Typhoon the approaching spirits. At this time, do let me know if you are a leather worker. And at this time, if you need for a second defile, trade for swiftness. Trade for swiftness potions. On a horse. If you need a flask, trade with 100 gold for a flask. We have an offline, so do not follow the boss. Ready check ideally for Paul. Nupala. Dazni, take concentration for now. Gotcha. We need a Druid buff at GTT7, 5 missing. We need Priest buffs, Shadow Crux or Razia, 5 missing. Wisdom people, Nupala, Dazni, eat the fish, Iplesh, Speed Freak, and Dazni, flask up. Here's a fish by the blue square. Yep, GT7 Druid buff, 5 missing. Or Glotz. Yeah, Glotz can also Druid buff. Prepare for combat.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee, Shadow Trap. Melee, Shadow Trap. Yeah.
4, 3, 2.
Infest into Necrotic. Melee Trap, call your mage. Melee Trap, call your mage. Glotz.
4,
and I would expect them to move.
2,
But
1.
yeah, that's on the mage, not on the display.
Four, three, two, one.
Melee trap, Zilka, Zilka. Or I guess Zilka's like DC'd. Or okay.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee trap. But yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee trap. Rasta. Leave it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Because it bounced to me for this one. Necrotic's clear, use the space. Ice Sphere, Faltas. All DPS go on Ice Spheres. Asphalt, when you have an Ice Sphere on you need to not be in fucking melee. Yeah. You see where I am? You see where the blue square is? You would come over here. You don't, for the duration of the Ice Sphere on you. DPS, all DPS, Skull and Ice Spheres, all DPS, Skull and Ice Spheres, all DPS, Skull and Ice Spheres. Continue mischecks and checks the definite. Morona will grab the Lich King momentarily, all range on that Ice Sphere. Alcatarine in 2 seconds or a mastery. Stack properly. Stack properly. Here's a blue square, and here's a ignore fire lucky. Single target these Valkyries. Single target skull, single target X. Single target skull, single target X. Defile 5. Defile 4.
3,
Defile 3.
1.
Defile 2. Defile 1. Heroism. Okay, just let me die. 3D suck. Let's go. Death Knight has this dead. Okay. I'm away. No, that's a whip.
산계하세요.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, my Ardent had procced from my shambling. That being said, I had a Fang for the application and DSAC for the pop plus melee haste. I shouldn't have died there. That is a healing issue. Get back buffed for the moment. They are offline. I don't know if they're back or not. Jeeves request in the chat. Fish, multiple fish down by the blue square. There's a Jeeves down. Jeeves has a star on its head. Everyone repair and refresh their reagents out to the Jeeves. Crazy will keep the blue square on himself. Mortal Zero, you also have an assist. You can pick an icon and keep that icon on yourself that is not blue square. Please to play a summoning stone. No, we're not going 24. I am working on it. Yes. Currently occupied. Um, oh, either way. Someone go to green smoke flare and make a portal for a test rupture. Have that, yeah. Correct. The mage has come back online allegedly. So stand by for that moment. Can one of the mages please go to? Oh my god. Ready check ideally for pull. Can we get a Druid buff, Cuckoo Lane, Summon, and Soul Link with your pet? Priest buffs for Zilka, Shadowcrux, Fosk, or whatever. GTD7, are you good to go? Abandon the Ret Paladin, are you good to go? Razia, the Disc Priest, are you good to go? Firing up the roleplay.
성스러운 빛이 자랑하던 정의가 마침내 왔다 이건가? 서리하늘 내려 자기라도 애걸하라는 건가? 아서스, 순식간에 끝내주마. 그동안 너는 무수히 많은 생명을 고통스럽게 빼앗아 왔지만 말이다. 곧 깨달으리라. 내 일이 끝나면 너는 자비를 구걸하겠지. 나는 거부할 테고 고뇌에 찬 네 비명은 풀려난 내 힘에 대한 서약이 되리라.
Combat in 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Alcatarine the Ret Paladin, apologies for the late call, but please judgment of late for uptime purposes. Alcatarine the Ret Paladin. Both groups adjust for that trap. Both groups adjust for that trap. Both groups adjust for that trap. I'll take it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
바닥 조심하세요.
Cuckoo Lane and trap.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Middle trap. All groups be aware of middle trap.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Melee trap. Melee trap. I did.
4, 3,
Negative.
2, 1.
Melee trap. Melee trap. Melee trap. Shambling. Be fine.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rastafarian. Cleanse.
Four, 3, 2, 1.
Judge. Strike. Summon your pet. Thanks. I mean, it's the first raging. Yeah, that, like, it's kind of on you. It should never melee someone right off the rip. That's GTD7 Battle Mortal 0, GTD7 Battle Mortal 0. Rebuff Mortal 0. All ranged on Ice Spheres, all DPS on Skull. Rona grabbing the Lich King. Soul Streak in 1. Get stacked, get stacked. Need to get stacked, everyone. Get stacked, get stacked. 1, 2, 3, my Holy Wrath. Second Holy Wrath. Bend and go in Holy Wrath.
4,
Defile 3, Defile 2, Defile 1. Validate a file. Indeed, heroism. Raid adjusts to blue square star, wherever they end up.
3, 2, 1.
Horn of Winter, Pablo, Horn of Winter, Death Knight.
3, 2, 1.
1, 2, 3, defile coming out.
바닥 조심하세요.
That is some severe potato action. Get back and buffed quickly. I strongly recommend that all DPS and any healer that can set Lich King as their focus target. That way you can always see who he is targeting. But also just don't be a potato. Thanks. Get back and buffed. We will kill this. Melee, stay away. Melee, stay away. DPS on skull, DPS on skull. All DPS on skull. Hey, ready check, ideally for Paul. Fire it up, that's what. Can we get a druid buff for the 24 people missing? Death Knight trade for a Stoneblood.
많은 생명을 고통스럽게 빼앗아 왔지만 말이다. 곧
That should not be the
바닥
case.
조심하세요.
Melee Shadow Trap. Melee Shadow Trap. There.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Nipa, speed melee trap. I have 2 goals. How am I cooking you? I might take some. We'll see. That's how I feel.
4, 3, 2, 1.
바닥 조심하세요.
Four, three, two, one.
Melee trap, Rasta. 8% to transition.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Make
바닥
bigger moves,
조심하세요.
5% to transition, range trap. Melee be moving. That's a fine one.
4, 3, 2, 1.
바닥 조심하세요.
Range trap. Yeah, big move.
4, 3, 2.
What do we? Ice Sphere, Speed Freak. Ice Sphere, Speed Freak again. Ice Sphere, Faltas. Ice Sphere, Dasni. You can go off. All DPS, Skull and Ice Sphere. All DPS, Skull and Ice Sphere. All DPS, Skull and Ice Sphere.
2단계.
Yep. Rona grabbing Death Knight. Keep it. 1, 2, 3. My Holy Wrath. Second Holy Wrath. Defile 5, Defile 4, Defile 3, Defile 2, Defile 1.
딜
Do not
멈추세요.
defile the item 1. Heroism. Heroism. Defile 7, do not potato the defile in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No potato. Watch the Lich King.
당신이 대상입니다.
Hit blush. Triangle is low priority. Save it if we can. Defile 5,
함께하세요.
4,
defile 4, defile 3, defile. Hints up Marona. Let's see. And also Death Knight, go with the boss. Healers beware. Death Knight is about to have the boss. Death Knight has the boss. We're not. It's fine. Hard focus the Valkyries. Hard focus the Valkyries. My Holy Wrath. Or Mastery Alcatrine.
함께하세요.
Defile 4, defile 3, defile 2.
2, 1.
Be good if our Dispraise wasn't wide. Shadow Crux, Divine Hymn, Labandon, or Mastery.
3, 2, 1.
Noob Pala, take Frost. Noob Pala, Aura Mastery. Noob Pala, Desuck. Spread. Mages, you are not on Raging Spirits. You are on Ice Spheres or... you are on Ice Spheres or Raging Spirits. Mages, you are not on Lich King. Mages, you are Ice Spheres.
부채에서
E-Skiller VIP,
도망치세요.
Ice Sphere, okay, you're... That's fine. Ice Sphere, Pyrogue. You're on 2 healers, so make sure that you are getting the fuck away from everyone. If you have an Ice Sphere on you. Ice Sphere Mortal 0. Ice Sphere Mortal 0. Ice Sphere Mortal 0. You had an Ice Sphere on you. Well, if I just priest like was standing in the right position, that would be a problem. Anyways, wipe it up.
3단계.
It's true. But everyone else has to move even more. Rasta, you have an assist. You can put an icon on yourself that is not blue scar or star, or the range to like moon, maybe, I don't know. I don't know. No nipples used by get back about, eat the fish. A ready check. Ready, let's kill the boss, yeah? We've had a Defile on the raid, we've had a Raging Spirit on the raid. We don't need any more silly things in the raid.
성스러운 빛이 자랑하던 정의가 마침내 왔다 이건가? 홀들이 서리한을 내려놓고 잠이라도 애걸하라는 건가?
순식간에 끝내줘. 그는 무수히 많은 생명을 고통스럽게 빼앗아 왔지만 말이다.
Shadow Crux, your Vampiric Embrace. Shadow Crux, your Shadow Form. Do a Wisdom on Warlocks. Shadow Crux, your Inner Fire.
너는 자비를 구걸하겠지. 나는 거부할 테고. 고뇌에 찬 네 비명은 풀려난 내 힘에 대한 서약이 되리라.
One of one turn. Combat 8. Combat 5.
4, 3, 2,
2.
1.
Here we go.
Four, three, two, one.
바닥 조심하세요.
Melee Shadow Trap. Melee Shadow Trap. Shambling.
4, 3, 2, 1.
바닥 조심하세요.
Range Shadow Trap Feds the Hunter. Don't do that, please.
4, 3, 2, 1.
바닥 조심하세요.
Range Shadow Trap.
4, 3, 2,
Um,
1.
Umi, you probably shouldn't be at the fucking entrance. Melee Shadow Trap.
Enemy
Melee
fire
Shadow
behind
Trap.
you.
He's going VIP.
4, 3,
Even so, you're like
Two.
cooking the healers. Don't be there.
1.
바닥 조심하세요.
5% to transition. Next Shadow Trap. Make a massive move, everyone.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Melee Trap. Melee Trap.
4, 3,
Edge and spread. Edge and spread. Edge and spread. First Raging Spirit. Nice Sphere between word. Or Pablo. The blue square goal. I'll bring it in again. Ooh, that's... E-Skiller, drop your Manata, and Razia, your Hymn of Hope. Flesh, don't get soul shrieks. All DPS skull and dice spheres, cleave down the old one. All DPS skull and dice spheres, cleave down the old one. Glotz, Badaraz, Zilka.
2단계.
All ranged on the dice sphere. Rona grabbing the Witch King. Gets stacked properly, it gets stacked properly. 1, 2, 3. Second Holy Wrath. Third Holy Wrath. Defile 5, Defile 4, Defile 3, Defile 2, Defile 1. Out of the Defile. Heroism. It's fine. Just deep out the next one. Yeah. Stack properly, stack properly. Do not potato the defile in 12 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Defile 8.
삼계하세요.
Defile 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's okay. Okay. Alcatarine Aura Mastery. Labandon next Infest will be your Aura Mastery next Infest in 15 seconds. Defile 10. Infest 7. Defile 5. Defile 4. Defile 3. Labandon your Aura Mastery. Pain Suppression Rona.
3, 2.
Get stacked. Death Knight take the boss as able. Healers beware. Death Knight should be grabbing the boss. Death Knight has the boss. Stack properly. We are clearing this wave of Valkyries. Dasni take Shadow. Dasni Aura Mastery. Shadowcrux, I may have you him here. We'll see how this plays out.
삼계하세요.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Shadowcrux, I'm Divine him. Keep Lich King on edge. New Pella take Shadow. New Pella take Shadow, D-Sack, and Aura Mastery.
3, 2, 1.
Dasni take Frost. Dasni take Frost. Okay, no. So
바닥 조심하세요.
everyone on edge. Just no reason to take. Mages, you are not on Lich King. Mages, you are not on Lich King. You're on Skull or Ice Spheres. Pull that back a bit to force more of a spread. Spread away from each other. Spread 10 yards away from each other. In a line, spread like a snake. Second Raging Spirit spawning in melee. You are being cleansed. No innervate currently available. Flee and melee. Third Raging Spirit spawning in melee. Yep. Yeah, it's respected. All DPS remain on Skull. Continue mistricks and tricks to Death Knight. The Death Knight rogues. Your tricks are available. Do them.
3단계.
Good shit. Rona grabbing the Lich King. Alcatarine Aura Mastery. Raging's basically dead. I need a little pepper when it comes up. I have the blue square. There are backup icons. Follow the blue square primarily. Follow the blue square. Don't go to teleporter just because that's what we usually do. There's sometimes they bomb on teleporter, right? Brett Paladins, Katrine and Labandon, Sacred Shield yourself. Dasni, Sacred Shield yourself. Follow. If you have the ability to heal yourself in any way, make sure you are healing yourself. Escalator when settled, do Romanatide. Rona has the boss. Okay. We are zooming. Zoom. Defile 7, Defile 6, Defile 4, Defile 3, Defile 2, Defile 1. Do not defile their aid in 1 second. Please do not typhoon like that. That's very silly. Alrighty, again, rep paladins, make sure you have sacred shield on yourself. All paladins, sacred shield yourselves, and follow the blue square. Heal yourself if you can heal. And follow the blue square. Stop lagging. Maybe at the rest of shaman. Coming out in 3, 2, 1.
삼계하세요.
Dasni grabs Shadow for future use. GT7 Battle Rose Glots. GT7 Battle Rose Glots. Love Glots.
삼계하세요.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Death Knight when you're done soaking, taunt the boss. You always mirror Death Knight should have the boss momentarily. There's the boss. Kill the boss.